is Tanner Andrews and Bradley Gibson, and this is our Deliverable 2A presentation. So to start off, this is our introduction and table of contents that just shows you what's going to be happening during the brief. This PowerPoint walks through not only the steps that we took to complete Deliverable 2A, and not just the visual analytics of Part 3, but also talks through the insights and observations of the entire project to give the reader and the grader a better understanding of how we completed our project in Deliverable. For Part 1, creating a bag of words, how we did it, we used the VBA code, utilizing the split function, the proper range, and the proper output using the D count. Also, we did this for multiple sheets, so below you can see what the output does. It displays the amount of times a word is used in the total sentences of that sheet. So the spreadsheet shows what it would look like if the bag of words is successfully run. And this is just a screenshot of a specific portion, and it obviously runs throughout the entire code. For Part 2, the regular expression, what we did is we created a function in VBA, and what it does is it inputs a sentence, uses the regular expression, and returns 1 for positive, -1 for negative, and 0 for neutral. The reason why we did this is we wanted to go a little beyond the required minimum of binary and show that we can give positive and negative sentiment with 1, -1, and neutral. It can be used for all spreadsheets, and the actual function is called regex sentiment detection. So here's a screenshot of what it looks like if it's successfully run. You can see the 0, 1, -1 shows what we determine as positive and negative by the words we chose. For example, great, good as positive, and then terrible, bad, or separated by negative, which you can see in our VBA code what we determine as positive and negative sentiment. For Part 3, creating a visual analytic, the most important part, the visual analytic is a table. What it does is it, for the vocabulary of sentences with positive and negative sentiment, it takes that and inputs all the sentences. What we did is input all the sentences into one spreadsheet. This allowed us to have all the data on one table or one spreadsheet. We utilized our regular expression and our bag of words with the positive negative sentiment. So how we did it here, you can see the combined positive negative, Amazon positive negative, all the way down through each spreadsheet, and it shows the amount of times we summed up for each word that's utilized. And again, we used our regular expression and then code from Cadet Bliss, which we cited in our works cited. For Part 4, what we did is we trimmed the words that we thought are meaningless and recreated the visual analytic. What this did is trim words like is, to, a, and for, which are used an excessive amount throughout. Also, the additional sheets used were used to show and explain the deliverable in depth. So for positive, negative sheets that you'll see Amazon, Yelp, and IMBD, it shows the sum, highlights repetition of words that are used throughout the sheet. And then we also included our original bag of words for Part 1 that we turned in, and then all of our VBA code explains in depth our deliverable. This concludes our brief. All systems go.